Greetings, adventurers, and welcome back to Abnormal Voyages. My name is David, and today we find ourselves in Houston, Texas. We're here at the Saint Arnold Brewery, and we're joined by a very special guest. This is my dad.
Hello.
He is going to come along with us and learn all about how this delicious beer is brewed. Come tag along.
We're going to a place that you've never heard of before. It's Abnormal Voyages. You're gonna learn something new. We're gonna open new doors. It's Abnormal Voyages.
Saint Arnold's Brewery has been open since 1994 and happens to be Texas's oldest craft brewery. They actually decided to set up shop here in Houston because at the time in 1994, Houston happened to be the largest city in the country that didn't have a microbrewery. Everything is done in-house right here in Houston, and you start out the tour by getting a look at some of the supplies, including the different wheats that are used to give the beer all the different flavors.
So trying some of this chocolate malt. They come in a lot of different flavors, so... Very bitter. Definitely does taste like coffee, but I see how this can give beer the flavor it has.
We move on and find ourselves in the area where they actually bottle, can, and keg all the different brews that come out of here. Of course, nobody's working right now, so we can get a little bit closer than we normally could during production. And it's pretty cool seeing this stuff right up close. Even though it's not running, it gives you a really good idea of how they get things done. This robotic arm here is responsible for lowering the cans and getting them all filled up. And then once they are filled up, they're going to be scattered throughout here until they're all palleted together and then shipped out to all the different stores and restaurants that put orders in for them. The bottling process is very much the same. They just go a little slower. You can't really do it in bulk the same. But here's some cans that are all filled up, ready to go. And here are some of the bottles. Personally, I prefer bottles over cans, but either way, you're getting some of that deliciousness. The name Saint Arnold is not just memorable, but is based off an actual saint. He is the patron saint of beer and brewers. As a matter of fact, Arnold was a bishop, but he had a couple miracles in his time, and then after he passed away, his followers went to retrieve his remains to inter them properly. Along the way, they found out they didn't have enough supplies. It was hot outside. They were all sweaty. They'd almost run out of beer. So they prayed to the bishop and said, please help us have supplies. And miraculously, the barrel of beer they had that was almost empty ended up never ending. It just kept being filled up. There was plenty to go around. So much so that they even had a big party afterwards. So as far as miracles go, that's a pretty cool one. The room we just passed through had not only all the awards at the top, as they have won quite a few, but is also the room where they do the mixing and cooking of everything they make here. After that, it moves on to this room here.
We are now down with the fermentation tanks. This is where everything truly happens. This is where it's aging. This is where everything comes before it's going to go up and be canned or bottled.
As I've mentioned, they do have quite a variety of different flavors they create here. So, each of these tanks all has a different beer inside, fermenting and getting ready to go out and be ready to be drank. This is a little station here where they're actually able to load up and take care of kegs. And then some are even on the outside, not a bad storage area. As a matter of fact, they have so much going on here, I wouldn't be surprised if we see an expansion of Saint Arnold's before too long, so that they're able to make even more delicious drinks.
Now, they love adding local flavor to things here at St. Arnold's. And one big thing in Houston that we've kind of talked about before is the Art Car Parade. It happens every year and is a huge deal in this city. So to celebrate that, St. Arnold's actually has some art cars here for us to check out. Not only that, but one of their beers is even named the Art Car Beer.
I promise, eventually we are going to actually attend the Art Car Parade here in Houston. But we have visited the museum before, and I gotta say, I'm actually a little more impressed with the cars that they have on display here as opposed to the one at the museum. The museum was great and everything, but these are a little more flashy, a little more ostentatious, a little more artsy. This is kind of what you think when you're thinking there's going to be a big festival of decorated cars. So I think it's awesome that they have this little garage set up. I really like the giant skeleton on this red car. This is a very cool local tradition, and very cool that this brewery decides to jump in on all the fun.
So after an awesome tour and learning all about how these are made, if you answer a couple trivia questions correctly, you get these, which are good to turn in for some free beer, and I can't think of a better time to actually try some out. Right next to the brewery, they have a beautiful beer garden and restaurant, so let's head inside and get a few.
So we are bringing you both of Saint Arnold Brewery's most famous flights, the best sellers, and the
Texas Vacation.
So we'll have you start with the Texas Vacation.
Okay.
What's your first beer, and you can try it.
I'm going to start from the bottom and
you want
work
to
my
start
way up.
Okay.
All right, the first one I'm going to try is this one here. It's called Tarnation. Let's give it a shot.
Tell us what you think.
At first it was kind of hoppy. It's got a nice aftertaste. And it's a smooth drinking beer. So I'd probably give this one a 3.5.
Okay. 3.5 out of 5. Not bad,
Yeah.
not bad. All right, so for the best sellers, I guess I'll start from 5 and this way as well. Mine is the seasonal, which is going to be Oktoberfest.
Which is supposedly a very good beer.
Yeah. I don't think I've had St. Arnold's Oktoberfest, but I guess once you've had
I've never
one, they're
had
all
it.
kind of very similar. That's actually pretty good.
That's one of their more popular. It's
Yeah.
very popular.
Like, yeah, the Oktoberfest is going to be a little bit darker beer, more bitter, but it's actually smooth compared to a lot of breweries I've had the Oktoberfest from. I'm honestly going to say, like, it's probably about a 4.5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah,
for
that's a pretty
Oktoberfest.
good beer.
It's pretty good, yeah. So go on.
All right,
go
well,
ahead.
moving right along, our next one over here is the Banger IPA. I'm going to give it a try.
I don't think either of us are fans of IPAs, so we might not be liking these.
You know, it's got almost a pine needly Christmas tree sort of taste to it. I thought I wouldn't like it, but I actually do. It's got like a citrus finish.
Okay. So it is
It's
a
actually
banger.
pretty good.
It's a banger.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I'd say it's a banger. I'd give this one a solid 4.
Really? Okay. That's pretty good for an IPA.
Yeah.
So I got the Amber Ale. I don't know how much different this is going to be than Oktoberfest, but let's see what we got here.
What do you think?
Yeah, this one's got a little bit almost more of that hoppy taste. It's got a lot of bitterness to it. Not a bad beer though. It's so smooth. Honestly, I would say it's probably a 3.5 out of 5 for me.
That's pretty good. I mean, the nice thing about St. Arnold's is they have a tremendous range in different beers that the different products that
I
they
know.
offer.
And they got ciders and sodas,
root beers and
yeah.
everything. All right, moving right along. This one is Juicy IPA.
Okay, some kind of fruit that's bitter with some IPAs.
That's smooth, and even though it's an IPA, because you can taste the hops.
Yep.
It's not overpowering.
Yeah. Okay.
It's well balanced.
Oh.
Good beer.
What kind of
I'd
fruit
say-
do you think it is? You got like a hint of some kind of fruit, or is it just juicy?
Yeah, it's actually got like a blend of several fruits. You can't really pick one out.
Yeah.
It almost tastes like it's got a little bit of apple juice to it,
Okay.
but also citrus.
Okay.
I'd say this one's a 5. This one's really good.
Really? Oh
And
wow.
I'm surprised because I'm normally not a big fan of IPAs.
Yeah. I don't
But
think
this
I've
one-
ever given that.
This one I could drink on a regular
Wow.
basis.
That's a pretty good IPA because I don't think there's an IPA I've ever had that's a 5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah,
so
this one's really good.
I might have to try a little bit of that after this. Okay, So like David was talking about with the art cars, I am now trying the art car IPA. And
Which is
we're
one of the-
we're about to see how good IPAs are
Yeah.
at St. Arnold's because I don't know about this one. Let's
This
see.
is one of the very popular ones that they sell quite a bit
Oh
of.
yeah, especially in Houston. Yeah. That's like a 2 out of 5 for me.
So
It's like an IPA. I understand what you mean with the IPAs, where I've had somewhere better than others. That just tastes like straight hops.
Yeah, and
Like-
some of them are so bad they taste like orange flavored dishwater. or something.
Yep. It was
So
just
that one's definitely an acquired taste.
Yeah, that one's you want to be a hipster. And I don't want to be that today. It's not that good. 2 out of 5 for me on that one. Cool name though.
Yeah. All right, moving right along. Harmony is the next one here.
That just sounds.
It sounds good.
Yeah, magical. Who knows what it is?
It's like a Coors Light with flavor. I mean, because
Are you disrespecting Coors now, or what's?
Coors Light really doesn't have a lot of flavor. This has got some flavor to it, and it's
But
got-
very light.
Yeah, but it's also very light.
It's something you can chug. You can do.
Yeah.
You can do a keg stand with that one.
I'd say this one is definitely a 4.5.
Oh, okay. Let's see. So now we are on to H-Town Pils. So I'm assuming this is a Pilsner, and it's representing H-Town, which is where we are. A lot of representation at Saint Arnold Brewery.
Pilsners are a totally different brand of beer.
Yeah. The problem with a lot of Pilsners are they're either like average or they're a little bit above average. And this one I'm going to say is average. I'd give this at most like a 3. And
So it's middle of the road kind of beer.
2.5 to 3. Not something I would personally drink, but in a flight setting, it's not bad to
I feel
try.
like you wouldn't give Budweiser a 5.
Oh no,
so-
Budweiser's probably like a 2.5 to 2.
Yeah. It's not a bad beer, it's just not a memorable beer.
Yeah. It's not this one though. Yeah, it's not the art car. That's a whole nother level.
You really like the art car. Huh?
No.
That's the one you really
That's the one I did not like. No.
Yes. To recap, what was your favorite one so far?
It was the I got to
The ale?
catch. No, it's a seasonal. It was the
Seasonal?
Oktoberfest.
Way down on the end.
Yeah, all the way at the end.
All right, well, I'm going to finish up with strawberry kiwi cider.
So you finally got the cider. We're not doing a beer here.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is different. But they do a lot of different things here
Yeah.
as well.
Is that good cider?
It's kind of sour. It's almost got a little bit of a vinegary aftertaste to it. But, it's clean.
Yeah.
It's fresh, refreshing
Yeah.
and clean.
Yeah.
It's something you might want to drink in the shade on a very hot day.
Okay.
Yeah, or at the beach. It'd be good at the beach.
Yeah.
I'd say this one's a 3.
3? All right. So let's see here. I am now trying one of their most famous ones. It is the lawnmower. We'll see how this one goes. I don't even know what this one tastes like. It's almost got like a citrusy taste, but
Yeah.
not there. I don't know. It's like almost like a little blip of it, but not like a severe amount. But it's not bitter either. It's almost like in between the Pilsner and something else. But it's not a bad beer. But I'm gonna say it's a 3.5 out of 5 for me.
I think that was invented for after you finish cutting the grass.
Okay.
It's what you want.
You know
to
what?
Refresh yourself afterwards.
There's not many beers I won't drink after cutting the grass because it's just I'm thirsty at that point. So yeah, I'm gonna say Oktoberfest is the best one for me. All decent besides Art Car. Would definitely not drink that. All these other ones, someone gave me a free beer, I'd probably drink them. But the Art Car, no. You can keep your beer. You just keep it in the fridge. What about you?
Overall, I'm impressed with the different variety of things that they have, and the quality overall of them. They have very high standards.
Yeah.
They wanted different tastes,
Yeah.
and they set out to distinctly create different flavors.
Yeah.
And most of them are pretty good.
Yeah. And there's so many more that you can try, but this is just the main one. So you got to get out here and try them.
Yeah, I want to try that pumpkin ale.
Oh yeah.
That's supposedly very good.
Well, adventurers, that's all the time we have for today. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe so you can see all of our future voyages, and comment below where you think we should go next. If you really want to help support us, we're also going to have a link below to our Patreon. You can sign up there, and you're going to get an awesome postcard in the mail every single month from somewhere we've been, as well as access to some bonus episodes. My name is David, and this has been Abnormal Voyages. Thanks for tagging along. We'll see you next time.